from where you at. I came here for vengeance, watch your back. No need to defend, I'm on attack. Sorry they can't reply, but I guarantee they had a blast. Pop, 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 I be on the next to only ya. I am fresh to death.
Good morning, good morning. So I realized that the last few days vlogs have all started with me doing cardio. And I also realized that I talked an extreme amount yesterday. Like half the video is me walking on the treadmill. So I don't want to do that today. I should probably say that again. So I didn't want to do that today. Okay. Health supplements are down. Methylene blue is next. Last of that bottle. And now creatine, glutamine, fiber. And after this, I will probably go ahead and go shower now. Get rinsed off. Let all this liquid that I've just consumed settle before I come have my coffee. And then go stand out in the backyard for a little bit, get my sun. Get some sun, not get my sun. I don't have Everett today. I didn't have him yesterday or today. Mondays and Tuesdays are usually like the main days that I have off. Okay. Now that's done. So, yeah. I got disgustingly sweaty in that cardio. I know I said I wasn't going to make any changes to anything until check-ins, but yesterday as I was doing cardio, I got close to the 40-minute mark and I was like, fuck it, let's do 45. So I did 45 yesterday, 45 today, and I'm just going to continue on with the 45 minutes of cardio. It's been feeling good, so good way to start the day, and I'm enjoying it right now, so let's lean into it. But today is push day. I've got a bunch of check-ins that have already been submitted, so I need to get over to those once I've gotten all of my other things done, and then we'll go forward from there. Just gotta check the grass for ants, make sure I'm not standing in an ant pile while I'm sitting out here. So I am getting out in the backyard at 7:30 right now. I'll sit down at 8 to start doing check-ins and stuff, but what I am going to do is go ahead and start responding to some videos that I haven't gotten to yet for training programming. So it's little things like this that go a super long way of, yeah, I need to come out here and get 10 minutes of sun and get out in the grass and start my day off well and start my circadian rhythm, but I also have work to do, right? So like I can do both, right? I can get both of these things done right now. There's no reason for me to just be sitting out here doing absolutely nothing, especially during one of the more productive times of the day. So this is how I'm able to multitask and get a lot of things done. Obviously a lot of people's jobs don't allow for this, but mine does, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Well, today is apparently going to be all about how much I multitask. So check-ins are all done for now. I've got a handful of people who will tend to check in after 10 o'clock. They sleep in a little bit, they stay up a little bit later, and that's fine. The way I run things is after 12 in the afternoon is a late check-in. If you can't get up before noon, we've got a problem. So I'll usually have a handful of people check in while I'm at the gym, which is fine. As you guys have seen, that I'll just respond to them with a message, tell them the most immediate thing that they need, And then when I get back home, then I'll give them a full breakdown. That is, that's usually prep clients. So prep clients, that's how I respond to them. If somebody's in prep, especially closer to a show, I need to get them certain information very quickly, especially if they're waiting for like a feeding schedule of like what are they supposed to eat that day and the next couple of days before they check in again. For my off-season and lifestyle clients, I can wait till I can sit down or just send them a video all at once, because it's not like they need immediate action on anything. There's no like rushed time frame for them. I'm about to get all of my workout stuff ready now. It is 9:20. I've got my check-ins done. I just took the dog on a walk. Did my cardio this morning. You know, it's funny, I told you guys last week that I was going to start getting up at 5 a.m. And I just don't need to do that. Not right now anyways. There may come a time, especially with when I have my son for longer stints of time, but I think most of that was just because I had a lot of extra stuff with my kid to get done. But this is a pretty good example of why we need to keep ourselves calm when you start to feel like there's a lot gathering on your plate. And I'll explain what I mean by that here in a second. Obviously, you guys have seen that I started the Classic Physique Radio. Terrence is involved, Jarek Crew is involved, Logan Franklin will be involved. We'll see how much. I know he's not the biggest on socials, and he's only done a handful of podcasts. So we'll see how much he's actually involved. But anyways, we're starting to plan to do that every week, right? And we did our first one last week, and then we posted it the day after. And in order for me to get everything prepared and like get the Instagram ready, get the YouTube ready, there was just a lot of these like little small things that needed to be done. On top of like, I also had to make sure that I was doing my own YouTube stuff and getting all of that like scheduled and ready to go and that sort of thing. So I was like really like, oh shit, I'm not gonna have enough time to do this, and kind of freaking out. And I just told myself, just relax, take it one thing at a time, go through this process and everything will be okay. And Sunday, I was like, all right, I have a lot less to do today than I thought I did. I feel like I got a lot of things done, and I was kind of going through a bunch of different things. I was like, yeah, I knocked out a lot on Saturday. So I could have panicked and been like, I don't have the time, and then like stressed myself the fuck out, or I could just take a deep breath and just do what I need to do. And now like it's Tuesday, and like I've definitely still got more things to do today, but last week it was like every time I got on this video, it was like, oh fuck, I'm really busy today, you know? So just when things get really busy, understand that it's not going to be forever, and it probably won't always turn around this fast as it did for me this week. But you know, obviously we are recording an episode again tomorrow, which I'll have to edit and clip and all that stuff. But like, I don't have all the extra shit. I've already scheduled all of my YouTube stuff. I've already done all the thumbnails. I've already done all the descriptions and timestamps. I've done those things. So all I have to do is get this one ready and get it posted. So from here, it should be pretty easy to manage things as long as I keep a good schedule. Okay, sink is cleaned. And then I'm going to go ahead and get all of my peri-workout stuff together. Okay. Protein. 2 scoops of hydro, so 60 grams of protein. And essential amino acids. We're reformulating these soon, but these have been really great. It's just got all your regular essential amino acids in there, and then it also has some hydration formula. Coconut powder, it's got MCTs in it, it's got salt, potassium, magnesium, calcium, lots of really good stuff in there. And using Drink More, the blue raspberry, with the blueberry EAAs, Honestly, really helps out a lot with flavor. I don't hate the flavor of the EAAs, but EAAs are very, very difficult to flavor. They just have a very chalky texture, which doesn't help a lot with flavors. And that's not just Pro Series. It's with, like, I've tried it with Axe and Sledge. I've tried it with Raw. Like, it's all the EAAs are a little like meh. So adding in a little bit of the drink more adds a little bit more hydration to my intra, and then also makes it taste a little bit better. So that's a win. But this is done, and then probably just chill for a little bit before it's time to eat, or maybe I'll go ahead and eat and get up there. I don't know. So I'm going out of order of my usual. I'm doing the flat press first. Somebody was on the incline and I was waiting. And then I was like, why am I waiting? So flat press first. A lot extra reps on the same weight from last week. So that's because I didn't do incline first. So I'll probably still just do 2 sets here and do 3 over on the incline. Just reversing the order. I like how the incline feels better, but I just didn't want to wait. All right, session done. A little bit of posing. Very happy with how things look. Feels good to be a bodybuilder again. Not the best session that I've had so far. The pump was not that great today, but strength was really good. So just is what it is. It happens when you're on low carbs or lower carbs. I'm not exactly low, but very happy with how things are going right now and really enjoying this process again. So feels good to feel like my old self again. Time to head home and go get post-workout in. Okay, so I got home, had my post-workout, which I don't think I recorded, and then someone was here to fix my garage because when I went to leave this morning, the fucking chain or whatever you want to call it came off, and then my garage door wouldn't close. So they came out and fixed that, and then I fell asleep on the couch. So I fell asleep for like an hour, and then have just been chilling for a little bit. I ate a little bit early. It's 4:53 right now. Usually I don't eat that last meal until 5, but I have a podcast with Jarek Crew here in just a minute, so I wanted to eat before that because then as soon as we're done, I got to get in the car and go get Marley because I took him to daycare today so that I could relax a little bit. But yeah, anyways, about to start getting set up for the podcast, and I'll touch base with you guys after I go get Marley and stuff. So